On average, we generate about 12,000 pounds of waste a day on campus, which is alarming. Fortunately, about 45% of that currently is being recycled or composted, and so it's not going to the incinerator. However, we do regular waste audits of the incinerate waste, and we feel very confident that given what we find in those bags, that we could achieve a 75% recycling rate on campus. In order for a business to make money using a recycled product as opposed to a virgin material, that recycled product has to be in demand, it has to be the quality, it has to be the price point that is acceptable to the manufacturer. Recycling was not created as a way to absolve us of our consumption sins or to make us feel better about purchasing things and buying things. It's not an environmental act at its core, it is a business. And so we've kind of gotten ourselves into a little bit of a pickle because we produce, as I said, so much stuff, we buy so much stuff, we consume so many things, and we want somewhere to put it that is not the trash. But all the things that we consume out of convenience are not always acceptable or wanted by manufacturers, and so they're not quality recyclable materials. And so that puts us in a position where, we end up putting items in the bins that are not actually getting recycled because they're just not high quality. When too many things go into the bin that are not acceptable, then our loads get rejected. And what happens is that means that they go to the recycling facility, they dump it on the floor, they see that there's too much in there that they don't want, so they just scoop it back up and put it back into another dumpster and haul it to the incinerator. And all of the effort that was put in at the front end to recycle those materials is lost because there was too much contamination. Recycling isn't just an environmental issue, it's a public health issue in particular because we live next to an incinerator. So everything that goes into that incinerate bin is being burned just a few miles away from campus. And that incinerator is spewing out dioxins, particulate matter, nitrous oxides, all kinds of pollutants that we are breathing every day. And so I think a lot of people don't really understand that. They don't think about the public health implications of our waste. And we're not just tree huggers, we care about people too.
So in addition to managing all of the hallway waste bins, Homewood Recycling offers a plethora of waste reduction and reuse programs on campus. It's really important for all of the staff on campus and students to be cognizant of the waste that they're producing and what it is doing downstream. So if you're an event planner on campus, consider ways that you can make your event a little bit greener by hosting a zero waste event, doing a free food alert, and considering all of the ways that your event will be having an impact on the environment. If you are an admin or someone who's purchasing office supplies, look at what you're procuring and see if you can either buy something used from the Hop Reuse Hub or donate things that you have that you don't need anymore. We also create a lot of programming to encourage reuse in general on campus. This programming is really directed to staff and students on campus. We've hosted a couple Fix-It fairs, and we've also done a couple Lunch and Learn series where we've talked about both bike repair and now how to create a sustainable kitchen. And all of these programs are part of Homewood Recycling's broader mission to reduce consumption, reduce the waste that is going into the incinerator, and properly recycle on campus. Homewood Recycling has done a lot of work to make our resources available to all of the Hopkins community. We have a website online. If you Google Homewood Recycling, you'll find it. In addition to that website, we have an active social media presence. We are on Facebook at Homewood Recycling and on Instagram at Homewood Recycling again, where we share a lot of tips on how to recycle different objects on campus, a lot of information on what's going on in the local community as well as in Baltimore in general with regards to recycling and environmentalism.
So when we go out and we speak to people and we do events, I'm really optimistic because everyone I speak to wants to do the right thing. Everybody cares. It's just a matter of making sure that we make it easier for them and we make sure that they understand the implications and the consequences of not acting. And so I hope that people see this video and they feel inspired and motivated to make those changes in their lifestyle, whether it is not taking the plastic bag when they go to the store, bringing their own mug, bringing their own water bottle, and just really consuming less. And when they do need to buy something, making sure that it's recycled content or it's durable, it's not a single-use item that has to be thrown away immediately. And when it does have to be thrown away, make sure it's something that they can compost or recycle and put it in the right bin.